Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and welcome to another edition of What's Happening Wednesday. This is a weekly roundup show that I like to do on this channel, which again, it gives me the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. Keep you guys updated with things that I found going on in the world of Transformers. I let you know what's happening with this YouTube channel and of course my Instagram, which is Toys_R_Us. Got a few things to go through with you today and we're going to start off with just a few things that I've found while searching on tformers.com. So at the bottom of their webpage, they've got something called Transformers TV, and what they've done is they've collated a load of videos that I've mentioned, some in the past, some are quite new, but they just play back to back, so it saves you having to search for Takara Tomi's exact website, and indeed in this case Robosen to start us off. So they've got the video there which is hyping up the Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime stand. So this is just the stand, to be honest, and it's looking amazing. There's a full video on this. It's showing the fact that you can use a control via your phone. There's a lever that you push on the side. It's multifunctional. It's talking about the processors and CPUs inside. It's, as I say, this is just the base for that figure and it's starting to look crazy. Again, I had the pleasure of seeing a few of these in hand when I was at TF Nation, and the stand in this case is looking to be just as impressive as indeed some of the figures. Right, if you stay watching that Transformers news, it then goes on to the Takara Tomy missing link videos as well. So again, these are full-length videos. I've just done a couple of screenshots just to show you it, and again to make you aware of the fact that it is there. So this is at the very bottom of tformers.com. You've just seen the next image, but I did promise more images of this figure. I'm so excited by this, and all of they've had nothing but positive comments. If you check all the comments back on the last couple of videos, I think it's one of the best uses of an impactor mold I've ever seen, and I prefer this way more than the Draculus. It just looks great. There's the alternate mode. I suppose the only thing is that perhaps they could have used a Junkian figure, maybe so you could have pulled it apart, but I think the detail on this guy is great. I mean, this head sculpt, I'm going to zoom in right now to show you. This head sculpt and the fact you've got blood on his accessory on the top of his shoulder, I think it's brilliant. What a genius idea. I'm going to actually see if I can find out who designed that because it's so clever. There's the alternate mode, and again, I'm sure you're going to have to agree, it just really works. It looks so good. Right, moving on to something that's a bit of a laugh but a bit of an incredibly cheap price, and of course aimed at kids. These are $1.25 and they are literally just some quick masks for kids found in Dollar Tree stores, it says here. I got this again from tformers.com. They're only $1.25. Yes, they're very basic. Yes, they'll probably break if you try and put it around an adult's head, so I wouldn't advise that. But just for a bit of fun and for your kids, I'm sure they will do just nicely. Right, moving on to some sightings then. So thankfully not as much as normal. This is just international. So Funko Pop Transformers Rise of the Beast have been found in Peru. Legacy Wave 8 Deluxe and Rise of the Beast Mainline Wave 2 in the Philippines. And Studio Series Wave 21 Deluxe and Voyager Rise of the Beast in Puerto Rico. Again, check out TFW 2005. They do constant updates, which is where I get this information from as well. Staying on that particular website, this is something that can be quite interesting as well. So James Roberts, who was an IDW and More Than Meets the Eye writer, he's planning on doing a 40th anniversary book covering pre-internet Transformers fandom and fanzine. So I'm just going to quickly read a little paragraph from this. So according to his Twitter, and he's going to try and get a large format photo heavy book, part reference guide and part history, containing interviews with a host of fanzine editors and contributors from the era however you pronounce it, where content wasn't as easily shared around the globe. So pre-internet stuff, so we're probably looking at 80s, early 90s, and he's also asking for contributors as well. So if you or anyone know or made any contribution to Transformers fanzines published in the 20th century, get in touch by emailing James Roberts. If that book gets to press, I'm sure it's going to be brilliant. So there you go. There's the full details on it. You can read about it yourself again on TFW 2005. And let's cross our fingers that it actually gets made and it becomes something into fruition. Right, this is something that looks quite interesting as well. Unix Square on Facebook have shared images of the grey prototype of their new G1 Optimus Prime bust. So this was first, I suppose, revealed at the Hong Kong convention the other month. and it says introducing Unix Square's new Optimus Prime bust figurine. It's going to stand about 19 centimeters tall, and this collectible is packed with incredible details, movable joints, and awesome LEDs. Now, obviously, we haven't got that sort of images yet. It just says this is a sneak peek, non-painted, pre-production prototype, and more detailed painting shots coming soon. So again, this is all from TFW 2005. It does look good. I can't wait to see this with the arms on, and indeed with the correct paint apps. It does look very G1-esque, and as I say, let's just watch this space and see when we get more images of it. Okay, moving on again. I mentioned again in a previous video that EarthSpark is, and I'm going to mention again in a second, EarthSpark is due to debut in Japan. So all of the figures that I suppose the rest of the world have had for, well over a year now, are going to be released over there. And Takara being Takara, I've given them their little bit of a, I suppose, added deco update. Now there's a load of photos of this on TFW 2005. I've only chose a couple just to show you the difference. They've made these figures look amazing. They always, I suppose, sometimes probably because they cost a bit more, they just do them extra paint apps. They used to do the premium finish, but to be honest, in most of the older Takara figures, they did different paint apps anyway. So I just thought I'd screenshot a few of these just to show you. I've not got that far into EarthSpark to see this character yet. Shockwave looks amazing in that darker, deeper purple colour. Grimlock's got extra paint apps. He looks great. There's a whole host of images, which again, I just wanted to screenshot and show you from TFW 2005. And look at the difference in that little one-step flip changer wheel jack. I've done a review on this channel, and the one I did looks nothing like that, unfortunately. So yeah, here we go. This is what I was just on about. This again is from TFW 2005. There is, here we go. We can share for you the new Transformers EarthSpark Japanese dub promotional video and the launch of the Japanese website of the series. Additionally, the Takara Tomy Hobby channel have uploaded a promotional video that'll let you appreciate the Japanese voices of the characters and a new song for the series, and it's going to start airing in Japan on Sunday the 1st of October. So yeah, they've had to wait ages for it, haven't they? Right, moving on to some third-party news from the Fans Hobby Facebook page. Good old Sixo, who does some fantastic photos, has given this particular figure the Hasbro version of Buster. I did the review obviously on the Destroyer. He's done some stunning photos of that on the Fans Hobby website. Iron Factory is saying that their Samurai version of Ratchet is shipping right now. And indeed, I want to show you this because that is available. I know loads of people are interested in this. The 3-0 Studio Series Transformers DLX Megatron statue is available at Show Z. So if you want to help me in this channel out, and if you want to have a look for where great Transformers, original, third party, and others are available, this is the Show Z website homepage, like the one I just showed you. There's a bar there which says support your favorite reviewer. If you pop in there, Toys R Us, all one word, it will really help me out. Let me show you some of the figures that are up. I've obviously just shown you that. I'm going to show you again because it's great. Then here's some more pre-orders. So we've got some Fans Hobby, I think, not Fans Hobby, we've got some, I meant to say X-Transbot, I don't know, I'm always getting them two mixed up. There's the new Double Clouder Mini Triple Changer, which you can have on pre-order as well. There's also the missing links you can order off there. The DNA upgrade kits are on there. The Diaclone official figures are on there. The New Age take on the Diaclone versions of the Insecticons are there. Bishuju figures are on there. There's so much on there. There, funny enough, is the missing link I was just on about. And indeed, the Bishuju, I should have just waited. And there's Doctor Wu Megatron there as well. There's also a flash sale of Pangu toys. And again, all the figures that, as I say, that I always mention on here, including original and indeed third-party figures. So with regards to the channel, I should be getting Shattered Glass Ratchet done for later on. I've got G1 Brainstorm to do. I've obviously got Javel still to do. I've got a few more collection showcases. The list goes on and on, but it's still such a great time to be a Transformers fan. There's loads going on, and yeah, it's nice at the moment that although I really want that Frankenstein figure, there's nothing jumping out at me just yet. Let me know what you're after in the comments, guys, and I'll be speaking to you all very soon.